you say that again? Disclosure.
Disclosure. Okay, so this is for type 3 fixations in the lumbar spine. So just to remind you of what that means, if I can have a person to assist me with this, you're standing, so would you like to come and sit and face the wall here? Okay, cross your arms for me. Now, so when you are evaluating the lumbar spine, first you bring the patient into lateral flexion. The lumbar should love you, and then what you do is you give a little challenge. And you want to make sure that the lumbar spine feels springy under your touch. So, not. Okay, so normally what's happening here is when you laterally flex, this intertransverse serratus muscle becomes contracted, this one relaxes, or rather stretches. So when you're challenging this way, you're thrusting from a closed space into an open space, and there's give. Now, in a fixation, what's happening is, yes, this intertransverse serratus muscle is contracted. However, this intertransverse serratus muscle is in a state of spasm, so it's even more contracted than on this side. So when I push on it, I'm thrusting from a relatively open space to a relatively closed space, so it feels like I'm pressing against a brick wall. That's how it feels. So this adjustment isn't actually a true osseous adjustment. This is more of a muscular adjustment. It's a mobilization, so you won't really get cavitation. So let me try to help you guys understand the mechanics behind what we're doing here. Can I borrow an elastic band from somebody? And you can get up and just have a seat in the chair. Thanks so much. Just give me a second here. Because this guy doesn't have any muscles. So, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be lying careened down so that the spasming intertransverse serratus muscle is up. So this is the intertransverse serratus muscle that's spasming and it's up. Okay. I'm going to be stretching it. That's all I'm going to be doing. So what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be getting careened into a lateral recumbent position. The eventuality is that I'm going to be putting my fingers down like this. See how I'm starting to stretch the muscle? I'm going to be putting my fingers down like this. I'm going to be wrapping my arms. One arm is going to be wrapped across the ischial tuberosity. The other is going to be wrapped across the shoulder. And eventually what I'm going to be doing is accordioning him down, accordioning him up, so that this guy doesn't stretch in the accordion, so that it totally stretches the muscle, and then drop down on it to stretch it even more. So I'm just stretching. That's all I'm doing. Does that make sense? I'm just stretching this spasming muscle.
What do you mean by the accordion?
I'll show you in a second. I can't do it on this. But you know how accordions go? That's what I'm going to be doing. Okay, so I need to lie him down so that the lesion is side up. So I need to turn the table to the other side. And you're going to lie facing this wall here. Okay, so lateral recumbent position. Okay, you're going to just twist me a little because you're a little hopped up on that shoulder. Okay. With here, it's not so much important whether the pelvis is pointing towards the opposite wall or not, because I'm not planning on teetering him towards me. I'm planning on stretching the intertransverse serratus muscle, so that no longer really matters. I need you to come a little closer to me. Okay, now, so the spasming intertransverse serratus muscle is up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook underneath the spinous processes and challenge upward, just like I challenged when he was in that disc closure business thing. The idea is this intertransverse serratus muscle is going to prevent me from feeling that soft, springy sensation as I challenge upward, and that is the one that I will be using to get into that interspace and push down. Okay, so where were we? Okay. So it was this intertransverse serratus muscle. Intertransverse serrae muscles, I believe, no, shut off that for a second.